Embracing Macromanagement inspired by jazz. Written by ChatGPT and Jedi Steve. In the world of business, the balance between leadership and autonomy can often feel like a complex jazz composition. As an entrepreneur, I have come to realize that micromanagement stifles creativity and innovation, both in myself and in those I lead. The reality is that micromanagement is not only costly but also rarely effective. Instead, I advocate for a heart-centered approach to leadership, one that empowers individuals to thrive and innovate. What if we could reverse engineer our strategies using the principles of jazz? Just as jazz musicians improvise while maintaining a cohesive rhythm, business leaders can foster an environment where creativity and collaboration flourish. What can talented business and student leaders learn from jazz? 1. Embrace improvisation. Just as jazz musicians often improvise, leaders should encourage flexibility and adaptability within their teams. This means allowing space for new ideas and approaches. How can you create an environment that values experimentation and allows for mistakes? 2. Foster collaboration. Jazz is a collective art form where musicians listen to one another and build on each other's strengths. In business, collaboration is key to success. Are you creating opportunities for your team to collaborate and share ideas freely? 3. Create a safe space for expression. Jazz thrives on the unique voices of its musicians. Similarly, leaders must cultivate a culture where individuals feel safe to express their thoughts and emotions. How can you ensure that every team member feels valued and heard? In addition to these principles, consider the broader perspective of how business resembles art. Both require creativity, vision, and an understanding of human emotion. Artists connect with their audience on a deeper level, just as effective leaders connect with their teams. How can leaders leverage the essence of jazz to enhance their leadership style? 1. Establish a vision. Just as a jazz piece has a theme, effective leaders must articulate a clear vision that aligns their team's efforts. How can you communicate your vision in a way that inspires and motivates your team? 2. Encourage diverse perspectives. Jazz is enriched by various musical influences and styles. In business, diversity of thought leads to innovation. Are you actively seeking diverse perspectives in your decision-making process? 3. Celebrate successes and learn from failures. In jazz, every performance is an opportunity to learn and grow. Similarly, leaders should celebrate their team's successes while also viewing failures as valuable lessons. How can you create a culture that embraces continuous learning? By incorporating these jazz-inspired principles into our leadership practices, we can shift from a micromanagement mindset to one that fosters empowerment and collaboration. The path may be slow and steady, but the long-term benefits are profound. Best practices for embracing macromanagement. Prioritize open communication and feedback. Foster a culture of trust and respect. Set clear expectations while allowing for autonomy. Encourage learning and growth through challenges. As you reflect on these ideas, consider the following questions to motivate and inspire heart-centered action. What changes can you implement today to foster a more collaborative environment? How can you better support your team in expressing their unique voices? In what ways can you celebrate both successes and failures to promote a culture of learning? Embrace the harmony of leadership inspired by jazz, and watch your team flourish. Jedi mode activated.
What do you guys think?